Welcome to Persistent World. My name's Roy, or Eamon in game, and I'm the leader of the House Blackfyre. If you've been on an APW in the past 3 months, then you'd know that I lead the largest band of self-righteous assholes on the server. Or at least that's what our enemies would have you think. Basically, Persistent World, or PW, is a mod for Mount & Blade Warband that used to be a roleplay mod, but has since developed somewhat into a siege simulator. There's usually two main factions, us and our enemies have changed multiple times throughout our 3 months we've been around. Each side is a castle, one attacks the other and either captures it or is suppressed, as you'll see later in this video. Basically, PW is split into two different types of clans, selective and recruiting. There are clans like the Tynadels, selective, who only pick up good fighters, and there are groups like us who take whoever we can get, and have a very organized ranking structure. Currently, the two major clans are the House Blackfyre and House Vestin, both mass recruiting. It isn't unprecedented to see a selective clan be one of the major forces, however they usually just take a side and join one of the major clan's factions. However, I'd say that having the Vestins as the main enemy has made PW, in my opinion, the most civil I've ever seen it. Though we fight every day we're on, Melly, their leader, and I are decent friends. We talk and play games like I would with any other member of my clan. There's not much shit-talking going around. It's not so well known that he was actually a lord in Blackfyre for about 20 minutes when his old clan Dormain disbanded. However, all the Dormains asked him to regroup and they made Vestin. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but on NA, clans last weeks, not months. It only really works out when they are extremely organized and well run like Blackfyre or Vestin. There have been at least 24 major clans that have come up and down during this formation of Blackfyre, and none of the clans that were around when we first formed in July are still around, unless you count the Vestins as domains, which I personally do since they have the same basic leadership minus their king. We used to be allied with them, but it was just too damn easy smacking the pubs, so I broke that and took their castle, and we've been warring ever since.
Yeah, good idea, let's card block it.
And let's be honest here, right? It's not all war. Like, sometimes we get bored, fuck around, and try out new things. Like here, we invented the Blackfyre space program.
This is genius. Oh, wait, we got another cart.
Dude, they cart blocked the glitch at Baldanian Castle. I was salty.
Yeah, if we just
said we didn't do
block it, it was a ladder point. We had to defend this little doorway. It was really OP.
Like, now
There's
we have
another way to do it if we get two cart
Hey,
horses.
no, leave it there, Roy. Leave it there. I have an idea. Now we have a beacon that overlooks this side. This is genius.
I know what
And
you're talking
as
about,
you
Roy.
can see,
I don't
we've
know how
invented
you-
PW's
I don't know how
first
you
trebuchet.
stop. You're a
We
fake
haven't really
doctor.
figured out how to use it effectively in battle, but it does set
How
a
do you
massive
do?
precedent.
Roy! Oh my god.
Where did you
No.
Well, that was shit! Oh!
You can try it.
No, we'll drop right into those rocks down there, man.
Okay,
Well, we're
I guess
gonna
everyone-
launch someone else from down there too, Roy.
1 sec.
Alright, attach.
Rabbi, can you kill Shorty? He's about to kill me.
Oh my god, that the last
Why is he
person
gonna kill
He's
you?
he halted me,
Now,
so...
let's get on to
Who lives?
war.
Oh.
In PW, you can only declare war under certain circumstances, such as you can't declare inside an enemy castle, so we marshaled our forces to the mercenary camp, the closest place to the Vestin castle you're legally allowed to declare war from. I ordered the heavy cavalry under the command of my king's hand Jake to deter them in front of the castle while the infantry moved to the ladder point behind. We made a decent effort to push the ladder point, however, someone must have alerted them that we're going for the ladder point because they had at least 30 people there, and we were forced into a retreat. Well, it was done in good order, under the command of Giles. I lost connection halfway through. When I returned, we were vastly outnumbered and under siege. However, using my evasion skills, I nicked an enemy horse and rode my way back to the castle. As I was returning, I noticed a large group of them pushing, and I alerted the faction in TeamSpeak, and that gave us enough time to organize the defense. We sent most of our troops to the gate where I myself commanded, and I gave command of the archers and infantry on the walls to my capable Crown Prince Ratboy, and that is where we would make our stand.
They're breaking it down.
Breaking gates.
Like, not all of you need pikes out. You need to get, real weapons out. Guys, hold the gate. You need to, push up to the gate. Kill that guy who's in alone. The captain, guys. Pike their part. Pike their cab.
I'm going.
Guys, you can push back around. You need to push back.
After our victory, not much happened. We looted some, sold some shit, stayed on for a bit, waited for something to happen. Nothing really did, so we logged off. Hopefully I'll be able to upload 1 or 2 of these each week, but really no promises. I'm in college, and believe it or not, I have somewhat of a life. This video was partially inspired by Janpad's videos, link to that in the description. If you'd like to join House Blackfyre and have as much fun as we do, my Steam link is in the description, please add me. Thank you for watching, live long, and prosper.
Oh my god. This 4 naked men. I want to get a screenshot of that next time.